What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. In the last episode we ended up winning the draft comfortably. I actually just built a draft, right? And it was terrible. It was so bad I just quit in the first round. I didn't get any icons or anything. I was like, I just don't even want to put this on YouTube. So I took my 100th, was it? Yeah, 100th draft loss. Just quitting in the first round because I got two icons. I'm going to take that Alaba card because it's actually very good. I got two icons, Schmeichel in goal and Maldini. And then the rest of the draft was just utterly diabolical. And I want to play with fun players in the draft, even at the cost of some coins. So I was like, you know what? Let's just re-go and let's see what we can get now. We've got some good choices here. Rodrigo's not a terrible card. Good pace, good shooting, okay dribbling, okay stam. Lukaku's a bit of a donkey. Werner as well offers like some real good options there. Decent jumping and physical as well. 4-star weak foot. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind picking him. And then the other option would be Calvert-Lewin with his really good jumping and heading, really good pace and shooting. His long shots and volleys aren't the best. High medium 6'2". I'm going to take Werner. I suppose we have a Bundesliga theme already picking up here. And then for our secondary striker, oh man, perfect, EA. This is more like it. This is more like it. Give me the big icons. 94, prime moments, Ruud Gullit. Followed up by James Rodriguez, which actually works, to be perfectly honest, because now we do have the Bundesliga theme sorted where Alaba, James are on perfect chem no matter what. And we only need one link to Werner. Even if we don't get the link, no problem. But we should be picking up Zanetti here. No. Do I go Javi Martinez and just potentially sub him out? There's no other real, like, immediate options there. So, yeah, let's take Javi Martinez. And we have got a full-on... Come on, you've got to give me, like, a Pele or a Maradona there. Yeah, we've got a full-on La Liga-themed draft here. There's that Zanetti I was looking for. Not La Liga, sorry, I beg your pardon. Bundesliga. Now, this is a much better start. I know you guys didn't even see the last draft. But this, for me, is a much better start. That David Alaba card would be brilliant at right back, even on 6 or 7 chemistry. James Rodriguez is good. Gullit and Werner are great, and I will be putting Gullit down into that cam role and bringing on, or even starting, a striker when we can get them. Come on, give me Timothy and Marcelo. Yes, always the first pick, Timothy and Marcelo. And now this team is shaping up. This is a much... Just kidding. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. Eric Bailly is okay. We won't not getting like brilliant chemistry on him yet. If we can get actually, let me pick the goalkeeper first because it will determine who the secondary centre back is going to be. So we didn't get anyone great. So we'll take Sommer. If we can get a Bundesliga centre back here or an icon, of course. That's tough. Eder Militao is a good card and would link to Marcelo and Zanetti. And we loved him last round. I know Godin obviously would have linked to Marcelo and Zanetti, but that Eder Militao is just such a good card. This is a much, much better team. Other than Sommer off chem, Bailly off chem, the cam and the CDM, this is a way better team. So our goalkeeper here is going to be shafting us again. We will take the La Liga goalkeeper. And let's try and get ourselves a nice icon, EA. No icon, but Kyle Walker. We could link Kyle Walker and Eric Bailly. We'd just be short on a goalkeeper. Take Jeremy Matthew and link him to Eder Militao. It's not a bad card, Jeremy Matthew. 6'2". It's just not a great card. You know what though? Let's take him. Let's pop him in there. He only gets the one link so far, so it doesn't really help too much. But that gives us more options with the goalkeeper if we can get a better goalkeeper. Digne, got to take him, haven't we? Wouldn't be right if we didn't take Digne. And then next up, Kai Havertz. Brilliant card, this. I know Zwayback loves him. I've enjoyed him a lot when I've used him myself. And we can pop him nowhere at the moment. I'd probably bring him on as a sub into that cam role, actually, if we don't get somebody better. I'm hoping we can get someone like Ronaldo. Oh, my God. Like Team of the Year De Bruyne. This card, for me, is just up there in the top 5 cards of the game. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. And now we've got some good options, because as crazy as this is going to sound in typical me fashion, with how good his defensive stats are, I will play him in a CDM just to have him in the team. So we'll sub in him for Javi Martinez. We'll sub in so far Havertz for Camacho at left cam. And that will be a monster squad. The biggest issue at the current point in time is this guy not having links. And so not getting a chem boost. So we're going to need a better goalkeeper, or... Oh my God. Oh, this is much better, guys. This is much, much better. Now we've got great options. I'm liking this. I just need to sort out that goalkeeper spot. What are you giving us here, EA? Oh, Marco Reus. Now, Reus doesn't really help because Alaba needs the link of Rodriguez. Promes would be a good card to bring on. But I'm already looking at the 3 subs of being De Bruyne, Havertz, and Neymar. So we'll go for rating. We'll take Reus because we're up at an 89 rated right now with some deadbeats on there. I need a goalkeeper, French or Brazilian, or I just need a goalkeeper that's going to work for me. We'll take Leroy Sané there as well. Headliner 91 Sané. This is now a considerably better squad. Let's take Carvajal as well. It's sad, though. I don't think my goalkeeper is going to be the best. Paolo Maldini and George Best. We're going to take Maldini. We've got to. There's no two ways about it. He gives such a big chem boost. He puts us up to 99 chemistry, and we're 90 rated. We're actually going to be a bit higher. We might be 91 rated. This is a much better draft, guys. We are 91 rated. I don't think we're going to get to 92. Now, is there a way I can get chemistry and bring out that silver cam? We'll take the informed striker, and then our last pick. It's not going to be a great pick. Our bench is mental. There's 4 super players on the bench. The back line itself as well was great. Now our back line is I like the back line. I'm very much very happy with the back line. Sommer's now going to get a small boost in stats. Not ideal, but it's not, not the worst. We've got Leroy Sané here, which is a great card, but Neymar and De Bruyne will be coming on straight away. De Bruyne into the CDM role, Neymar into that secondary cam role, just immediately, right? And if I could get Neymar on, 10 chem, or should I say 7 chem by doing that, I would have done. What does he get? He loses way too many stats. So we're not going to be doing that. But this draft is mammoth. Amazing back line. Amazing midfield with De Bruyne and Neymar coming in. I actually will probably play Neymar up front and Hullet in at cam. And then my last sub will be either Havertz or Sané for either Rodriguez or Werner, depending on who's more tired or where I can see a little bit of a better addition. And then our manager is going to give us... Not quite. Brazilian. Right, he takes up to 100. And then the Brazilian here, 100. So there you go. A 191, guys. And a much better draft. Much better than last episode. And much better than the one that you didn't see. The issue is obviously going to be the fact that now I've put pressure on myself to actually win. Because this is a really good squad. And I'd be quite upset if I didn't win. The only thing that I don't like about this entire draft is that I'm not a big fan of the 4-2-2. I've just never been able to make it work for me and my playstyle this year. But we're going to give it our best shot. Let's get into the action. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a very bizarre team. Some fantastic players in Aubameyang, Ronaldinho, Best, Reus, Modric, Alba, and Cancelo. But then his goalkeeper, his 2 centre-backs, and Tolisso. Well, Tolisso's on okay chem, I suppose. But yeah, his goalkeeper and 2 centre-backs are just all at sea. Like, Chiellini is obviously decent. I think he had Chiellini anyway, right? And he could have just switched him to the right-hand centre-back slot and it would have been way better. And it allowed us just comfortable play against a guy who was actually half decent. Like, he wasn't a terrible player at all. We went 1-0 up in the first half. We extend that lead to 2. And I just feel like if this guy had a better draft, it might have been a much closer game because he was decent. But we get a comfortable 2-0 victory in the end just because his back line just couldn't compete. And what I noticed is that I left Hullet up front, and he's just a bully. He's just an absolute bully. And we come up against a second-round opponent, amazing squad. Schmeichel and then 3 prime icon moments. 2 of the Champions League live items. The new Kolasinac card. Van Dijk in there as well. Okay, so he's got regular Modric, regular Carvajal, and inform Hazard. But this is just an absolute monster team. You know, that Maradona, although he has stamina and weak foot issues, I don't know, does his prime moments have stamina issues? I don't know what his stamina is. I know it's still like is quite bad in terms of like getting, he loses stamina quickly regardless of what his stamina is. It's still a menace of a player. We went 1-0 up against this opponent with the scoop cross into the header. Obviously very, very overpowered. We soon made that 2. The ball comes to Hullet again. Tried to get the time finish off and missed it. So that was just a regular shot, but still enough power on it to go 2-0. We eventually got another scoop cross in for 3-0. This time Neymar at the back post. And that physical boost that EA gave to the Team of the Year cards is why I think that even through Team of the Season, they might be the best cards in the game, other than some prime moment icons, because having high jumping, high strength and high aggression gives you boosts over everything and everyone, right? It's just, that's why the crossing mechanics right now are so broken and why they only really became effective after Team of the Year, because it doesn't matter if it's Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, De Bruyne, even like Marcelo, you could use him for the headers. They jump so high and they're so strong and so aggressive in the way that they jump that the defenders that they come up against just can't compete. And so it just makes it really easy. And then having like Hullet and such as well makes it really easy. And you can see here, red time shot there with Werner ends up making him dink it over the goalkeeper. But my attack was just so, not even the attack, just the entire team was brilliant. But having, you know, Zanetti and De Bruyne in at CDM, De Bruyne got involved in the goals, scored some nice goals for us this draft as well. Hullet was the monster. Hullet just scored absolutely everything. Werner got a lot of goals as well. Lovely turn there from Werner too. I did that using the right thumbstick. Just pop that in. We go, what was it, 8-2 up against that guy. He eventually rage quits. What makes me laugh, though, is that with, you know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to go, at 7-2, he thinks he has a chance. And then the 8th goal is the one that he's like, no, I can't actually get back into this. Into the semi-finals, guys. And I came up against this team, and it is a brilliant team other than arguably, you know, the 3 centre mids. Eriksen's very good, but the 2 outside centre mids, Capu is that, and the Wolves centre mid. And I thought to myself, well, this guy's obviously going to be subbing on some very impactful players. And he just didn't. He just left that team exactly as it was. And that was very surprising to me, that he either didn't have impact subs on the bench or didn't want to bring them on straight away. We end up getting the first goal there with Ruud Hullet. Neymar there tries the Elastico, gets taken out, but it falls back to Werner. Werner to Hullet. And again, Hullet turns inside, and he is just such a game changer. He is one of those players that will earn you an extra win or 2 no matter what rank you are. If you're the kind of guy that gets like 15, 16 wins in FUT Champs and you put Prime Moments Hullet into your team, you're going to start hitting 18, 19 wins. If you're the kind of guy that hits like 21, 22 and you put Hullet into your team, he will edge you up to elite. He is just that much better than opponents' back lines. We end up getting a 3-0 rage quit in the semi-final, and I just felt good. You know, the team's playing really, really clean. Eder Militao and Paolo Maldini are just doing absolute bits for me in the back line. Having 2 very attacking, aggressive fullbacks was really important for me. And into the final, we come up against a really well-balanced team. Suarez, Costa, Sandro, all from special items. Werner as well. He has the special item of Werner. In fact, his whole team is special other than Ederson. But he's got some of the beasts, you know, Van Dijk in there, even Littman, who's okay. And I end up conceding the first and the second goal here against a guy that was on drop back and countering. You can see here, this was his game plan. And for me, I don't play drop back in draft unless I absolutely have to. I always start on balance, and I'm just like, look, let me just play. And if I start taking, like, conceding goals, then I'll change my tactics. And so after I went 2-0 down, I ended up changing my tactics, going drop back myself, going 1 depth myself, putting my defenders to stay back while attacking, because I knew that so long as I didn't concede goals, I would eventually score a goal. I would eventually get a chance. And we scored just before the stroke of half time. And then after that, during to the second half, with about 30 minutes left, I started going high press. I put team pressure on. You'll see me turn it off right here. So I put team pressure on just to try and put a bit of hurt on him. It was a risk because it depletes stamina very, very quickly. And if they pass around it, you're done. But it got me back into the game. And we eventually got the scoop volley with De Bruyne to win us the draft in the dying minutes of the final. And that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. So a fantastic draft win. Really tough opponent in the final as well. Let's get in to the packs. All right, guys. So we won the draft. What a massive win that was. The first 3 rounds with this team, I just obliterated every opponent. I think the second round and the third round, we got a rage quit. into the final, and my man was one depth drop back, counter-attacking, and I didn't... For me, typically when I play draft, unless I come up against someone that's good, I'm just on balance, right? Everything is just default. I don't set player instructions or anything of the sorts. After I went 2-0 down, I was like, look, if I just keep playing like this guy's just going to keep getting in behind and he's going to smash me. You know, we had a draft final a few days ago where I was 4-0 down before I was like, let me make some changes. And then I got right back into the game, but sadly couldn't quite do it enough. This time at 2-0 down, I was like, let's just get these changes in straight away and see what we can do. And it worked really well. We got right back in, 1 goal right before half time, 1 goal quite late on, and then my main man Kevin De Bruyne with the scoop finish to shoot and score in the last few stages. And it was a hard fought game. He was a really good opponent. For the first time in a long time, he tried to scoop volley me. I don't see that often. Even though I use it and abuse it a lot, I don't see it often. And so this team right here, what a team it is, by the way. Like, when you look at it, 2 headliners, 1 FUT birthday card, 3 team of the years, 1 FFS, 3 prime icon moments, and an inform. It is a monster squad. And we managed to come back in that final and nick the win late on. And I couldn't be happier. Delighted. Can today, EA, be the day that we get the packs or the coins? The 100k pack or the coins? Is it for us? No, it's not. We get 2 premium gold packs. Sorry, premium gold players packs and 2 gold packs. Now, the best thing about this reward, although it's typically a low tier reward, the best thing about this reward is you just will make profit. You just get so many items that you will turn a profit. So that's always nice. We get a couple of cards there that we can use, a squad fitness card that we'll be able to use or sell on for, you know, 1,500 coins. Gabbiadini and El Neni will go into my League SBCs and save me having to get some coins for there. And then gold pack number 2 is going to give us nothing here either. So just a couple more players, maybe a nice chem style or consumable in there that's going to sell for a little bit would be quite nice. 1,000 coin unlock is very nice. 3 players that we didn't already have is also obviously very nice. And then a couple of players we can sell on. Always like getting packs with 5 players in them because it's just nice, you know. Again, and just it's not like huge coins. It's just a nice bit of coins. And now is where we get our real money in. Regardless of whether we get walkouts or not, regardless of whether we get boards or not, doesn't make any difference. We are going to make some profit here anyway. So we don't get a walkout in the first one, nor do we get a board. So let's have a look. Any kind of like English players, Manchester United players, Man City players would go down really well. We get Digne. Davies up at like, by looks things about 1,500 coins. I'm going to hold on to all of these though. Again, they go in the League SBCs for me. And we'll sell on the other guys. Sosa is a discard price gold. Russian League cards are usually discard as well. This guy might be a little bit more just because he's from the Liga NOS. And the same as this guy, he might also be a little bit more just because he's from the Liga NOS. And this guy, I think he's actually like 1,000 coins for Olsen. Yeah, maybe 900 coins. But yeah, he's definitely up there a little bit more than the discard price golds because he obviously is important for Roma. And then last but not least, guys, our final pack of today's video. No walkout again. We don't really expect it. Boards this time, though, which is very nice. If we can get an 84 or 85, I'll be delighted. Portuguese right wing. We get an 85. No, 84. Bernardo Silva. And he is very important to the Man City League SBC and just generally to SBCs on this game. And so Bernardo Silva coming in at 5.1k. This is exactly why, again, guys, we will guarantee ourselves profit with this method. We get Gabbiadini again, Guilavogui coming in there. We'll list up for a few. Martin in there as well will pop up for a few. And that's not too bad, guys. It's not the best, you know, like, again, not the best rewards for me. I think this year, guys, I think we've hit the 100k pack 2 times. And I got them within really quick succession as well. I got them within like 3 or 4 draft wins. Other than that, we've hit like the 2 mega packs once, the mega pack and 25k pack a few times. But generally speaking, we haven't really hit the greatest rewards a lot. The 50k pack is probably our 3rd most common reward after the one that we just got on the 2 rare gold packs. But that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.